Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another video giving my thoughts on a particular character from the Walking Dead television series and a fairly recent article. There was an interview at NYCC, New York Comic Con, with Robert Kirkman, the creator of The Walking Dead, where he basically said that if there's one character that is safe, the safest character in the series, that he would definitely not kill, it is Carol. So I'll put the link in the description to the article from Forbes so you guys can go ahead and check it out, and then we'll answer a few of your guys' questions from Facebook. I want to thank Jess for grabbing them for me. She manages the Facebook account mainly, and of course I manage the YouTube account and try to answer your guys' comments and stuff like that. Just for sake of time, it helps with everything because I don't really have time to check the Facebook that often, once in a while. So yeah, definitely check out the article there. Also, just to let you guys know, there's some major spoilers floating around the web right now for Walking Dead that I would say you guys probably don't want to know. So why I'm bringing this up is right off the bat, so stay out of the comments, I would say. Probably till Sunday night unless you want it to be spoiled. This is the type of situation where I definitely do not cover this kind of stuff. I do not want to cover this kind of stuff. I wish I didn't know this kind of stuff. It ruins the show. It really does, because if you know that, it's like, well, shit, I wish I didn't. So it's one of those kind of things. It's like what happened with Noah last year. That was leaked beforehand. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to affect your guys' viewpoint, but definitely don't miss the episode this Sunday night because it looks like it's going to be a pretty big one. And be really careful with viewing any internet comments or spoilers at all. If you guys don't want to know, this is one for that category that you probably don't want to know. This is, stay out of it. So just, if you want to watch the videos, don't scroll down. That's probably the best way to go, unless you want to add a comment of yourself and just kind of, be careful what you see in the comment section, because there's a lot of crap floating around right now on the web about Walking Dead episode 3 season 6. So of course, which is this Sunday, and it's so close anyway. If it was released a while ago, it's like, okay, I might want to know that. I would rather see it in the episode than see it in a comment from some, person on YouTube. So heads up, guys, letting you know right off the bat, I won't be talking about it. I'll wait until after Sunday until we officially see it, and then we can talk about stuff like that. It's nasty. Okay, so as a fan, it's some stuff I don't want to know, and that's one of them. So anyway, topic of this video, we'll do some Q&A questions after. Carol, officially the safest character on the show. So from the Forbes article, basically there was a question, and it says, who's going to be Rick and Carl, who now essentially co-lead the comic series now? Daryl, the fan favorite who exists outside of the lore of the comics. Michonne, immortal samurai turned pirate badass. None of the above, says Kirkman, speaking at NYCC. The Carol that's in the comics was my attempt to show just how broken an individual can become from the zombie apocalypse. The Carol in the show, which is a much better character, let's be honest, I've actually said that exactly myself before as well too, actually is made stronger by all the horrible things that happened to her in the show. Killing her would definitely not... We can't do that. You just can't. She's too awesome. Everybody loves the character too much. I agree with them 100%. Now, here's the thing. Could it be misdirection? It could be, but I highly doubt it. It's kind of one of those like Daryl 2. If they buy Daryl two bikes for $100,000, the odds of them killing him off the next season are very, very slim. So, it's the same type of situation with Carol. She's been an awesome, awesome character in the show, and I like his... she's basically opposite. The way, and this is interesting psychologically too, where you can have people... It depends on the story they tell themselves. They can go through some really nasty shit, and they can become, the toughest people you'd want to see. You wouldn't really want to mess with. Can really harden them, make them super tough, and then later on in life, these people can become quite badass. This happens in real life as well too. For example, I was listening to a motivational speaker online a few weeks ago, and I think it was Tony Robbins. Yeah, he was talking about the story that we tell ourselves. So I won't go too into it, but I think he was it two brothers that had an alcoholic dad. And of course, alcoholism, you guys know it can be really bad. One brother decided to tell himself that he would never drink again because of what he saw from his dad, and he never did and became very successful. The other brother did the exact opposite. He decided to tell himself the story that Well, my dad was an alcoholic, so I guess that's just the way I am too. And then he became the same way. So you can have a similar situation, very traumatic thing happen to somebody like Carol in the Walking Dead TV series, and you could have one person could go one way with it depending on the story they tell themselves, and then the other one can go the other way with it and allow it to harden them and become way stronger version of themselves afterwards, after going through some really crazy shit like that. So that's that's interesting. I really like that. I love the psychology behind it, and I like the differences between the characters. These are fictional characters, of course, but you can find lots of parallel examples in the real world of real people this happens to. So interesting. Carol in the comic book series, basically useless, one of the worst characters in the series, I want to say. And as Kirkman says here, he wanted to show how the world can just break people. But I think, man, the Carol from the TV series is the exact opposite. If the Carol from the comic book series is like one of the worst characters, Carol from the TV series is one of the absolute best, becoming as strong as she has been, helping out the group and helping everybody to survive. And as we talked about, if she was not in Alexandria at that time, if she had died off earlier or she wasn't there, they may have gotten the weapons locker and they may have wiped the place out. It was really close. And people were saying, the wolves are kind of wusses, this kind of thing. But that's how close it could be. If they would have gotten all the weapons there and spread them around, I mean, Rick and the others are dealing with their own problem right now. They're far out. By the time they get back, the wolves could have taken over the entire camp, killed everybody. And even though Morgan is insanely tough and good at hand-to-hand, if they've got assault rifles and stuff, the bow's not going to help that much unless he can close the distance. So yeah, it could be. It was close. It was closer than it looked. So Carol's awesome. That's all we got to say. We knew it in season 5. It's even more prevalent now in season 6. She's one of the best characters in the show, and she's the safest character according to Kirkman, which makes it official. She's officially the safest character in the show, unless it's the opposite game, which a lot of times in real life, you could see examples of that all over the place. Unless he's playing games with us, but I think he's being honest. I think he's being genuine when he says this. So interesting stuff. So check out the article yourself, guys. Let me know what you think about Carol being the safest character in the show. Write your comments below. But like I said, if you don't want to know spoilers, stay the hell out of the comments. Next question's from Ethy Bish, and she, I guess, Ethy's a female, right? She says, who would win, Carol versus Morgan? So that's a good question. I wanted to include this one in there just as like, Trev, who would win, Carol versus Morgan? Like, send it to me. Great question. So, oh man, that's tough. I mean, it depends. The thing is Morgan won't kill no matter what. He can disarm, he can knock out, he can do that, unless he killed the wolf at the end, which our impression of right now is basically that he didn't. He just knocked him out. We'll see what happened with that, but he's definitely a lot more reluctant or hesitant to kill. So then you have someone like Carol, who doesn't hesitate. She goes in for it. Hand to hand, if she just had her knife and he had his bow, yeah, he'd take her down. He'd disarm her. But if she had a gun, even just a sidearm or something, she's got wicked aim. She's like running. She's got her Assassin's Creed gear on, and she like shoots down two of the wolves. Like she shoots one, and you see the headshot, and the other one just boom, and the other headshot. That's really awesome. So Carol would win. Carol would win as long as she had a gun. Otherwise, you could go with Morgan if it's hand to hand, but Carol generally would win. Plus, she's just kind of more crafty. She's tough, man. She's smart too, and she doesn't really let you know her position. She's really quiet. She's tough, man. She's awesome. So great character, probably the best female character in the series now, I would say. TV series version for sure. Next one's from Jacob Freeland, and he says Rick's hand will not be cut off. That's too expensive for AMC. Yeah, you're probably right about that. That's probably true. Jacob's probably right. It's probably too expensive. They won't do that. If this was Game of Thrones, sure, maybe they would do it then. Or Gotham, actually. Yeah, Gotham too. Yeah, Gotham. Yeah. But not a main character. Well, kind of. No, but I agree. It's just they're just not going to do it, I don't think, at this point. Next one's from Stephen F. Curry. I don't know if anyone has asked this yet, man, Trev, but do you think Shiva will be coming to the show here soon? I saw some pictures and seen comments about how one of the walkers from Season 6 looked like it had been mauled by something. I thought that was interesting. Yeah, that is interesting, but not that soon, I don't think. I'd be surprised if it was Season 6, probably more like Season 7 or 8, depending on how much they fill it out, that kind of thing. But I would say not Season 6. No, I don't think so, unless they remix it, and I doubt they will. Next one's from Corey Conway, and he says, Trev, do you think Negan could potentially kill Morgan in the season finale? Yeah, that's actually one of the more likely things I think might happen, because we don't know how long Morgan's going to stay in the show for. We don't know how long he's going to be part of The Walking Dead with Lenny James, and he's getting a lot of time right now, which is good. But it could mean that maybe they don't plan on keeping him forever long term. But he is one of those long term type characters, so he'll probably be a big concentration season 6, maybe season 7 if he makes it. But yeah, he's one of those top considerations, I think, for a major death. I just hope that he does survive, because I think he's an awesome character and a lot of fun. Even though he's kind of taken on Tyrese's position where he doesn't want to kill people, so, which is, I don't want to say it's boring, but I don't know. Well, we'll see the flashback. We'll see how the flashback goes. So anyway, write your comments below, guys. Stay the hell out of the comments. Be careful what you see online. Otherwise, just watch the videos and stay out of the discussion. And if you like the video, please scroll down, thumb up. You can go ahead and share. You can favorite. If you have Facebook, you can share through to Facebook. I do appreciate that. You can favorite. And if you're new, which probably almost none of you are, but if you are, you can subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow, of course, for the reviews and everything, and probably one more Q&A. So this is Trev. I'm saying peace.